Hi everyone, this is Amanda, or also known as Fixing This RN. Today is kind of part two, although it's a little bit different. I'm going to take out all of my completed challenges for my debt and see how much I can put back into the bank to pay down my debt for the month of April. So before I get started though, I did get some Happy Mail. I've actually had the Happy Mail for a few days now, but I guess I was just so focused on the other challenges. So let me go over that real quick because I am excited to show everyone. So the first one is from Jenna Budgets US. I really liked to get her her bundles, and so she has her summer bundle on sale right now. So this is what came with the bundle. So I have Summer Solstice. This will save 120 with denominations 4 to 16, so this can get spicy. It says See You Later. This is a 75 for with denominations 1 to 10. Ooh, it's an otter. Okay, this says Fun in the Sun, denomination 6 to 14 with a save 90. And then we got some lattes and coffee. Size matters, need a large coffee. This is a mystery. Oh, it's another otter. This is a cute little otter drinking some coffee. So this is a save 90 and it says coffee time, denomination 7 to 13. So that's exciting. I was not expecting otters, so I'm pretty excited about that. We also got a couple of freebies. Oh, and some scratch offs. I'll save that for Carson. But her YouTube is Jenna Budgets US, Instagram Jenna Budgets, and then she's also on TikTok. So that is awesome, and I got a couple of IOUs, so I'll be excited, and a scratch off. So that's so cool. I love her bundles. Her bundles are so thought out and cute, and oh my gosh, that's the cutest little puppy paperclip I've ever seen. Okay, so that's Jenna Budgets. I'm excited to use those when it gets closer to summer. I'm still currently using my spring bundles that I've gotten from her and from some other people, so I'm not in a huge rush just to jump to summer. Not only that, but I live in Florida, so summer with Florida means I'm gonna die. Okay, this one is from Kimmy Budgets, or Beijing Girl Budgets is her YouTube. So well, first of all, I've been wanting something, and then the second thing is that, oh, it didn't come with Legos, did it? Maybe I had to special request it. Okay, so it's okay. We got plenty of Legos. So I wanted to support her daughter. So another scratch off for Carson, a freebie for me. So this is a challenge that her daughter created, Miss B, so that she could buy a very important Lego. So there's that. And then also, I thought this was so cute. I'm loving all the strawberry challenges that are coming out. It looks like this can save you at least $75. It says $75 plus. And if there's a yellow star, then we can add money for those too. So that is exciting. I think I have an idea where the Legos are. I do. Okay, so the second thing that the third thing that I bought is the roll and save. I've been wanting the roll and save. I also want Ren's dashboards, but for now, I think I'm just going to hang out with this and get my use out of it. But I'm really excited to use this. I'm not sure how I'm going to throw it in yet, but I like the idea of putting little amounts each week, or possibly even more when I can, to miscellaneous stuff and assigning something, and then I can change it as much as I want. And here is the Lego pieces that I thought were missing, but they were not, so I jumped the gun. But again, I have plenty of Legos, so it would have been okay. I just think it's so creative that she thought of this. So basically, you have the numbers, and whichever one you pull, however many dots there are is the amount you save. So I think that's so cool. And then the dice is reflective to the roll and save. And I know the roll and save has been everywhere, so I'm not going to spend too much time on that. But basically, you roll the dice, and whatever number you land on is going to be how much you save for that color. I did see where there were some that added a couple more colors, so I'm going to take a look at that too. But again, I haven't put it all together yet, so I have spent a little bit more money. One, because there are a whole bunch of creators that are supporting their kids and trying to encourage their kids to save and to work for something they want. So I am all about encouraging that. I have a couple more items for things that I purchased for people that are trying to support their kids. So I love that. So I hope that I can help a little bit with that. And I think that's it. So that is my Happy Mail. I'm going to try to keep going because I was on the struggle bus with my part of this, and I didn't know if it was going to let me film again, so I don't want to spend too much time just in case it cuts me off. So the second thing that we're going to do is just take out all this money for, I was not ready, for putting the money in the bank. So let me get a notepad, a Post-it, because we are also going to need to update some of these trackers. There we go. Okay, so we have a notepad, we have Taco Tuesday. I cannot find the calculator. I don't know if Annabeth took it back or what. So we are going to do this by hand, and math is not something that comes naturally to me, so it's going to take me a minute. So we already have 186 towards debt from the Taco Tuesday binder. So we are adding 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. Let me count one more time. 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5. So $75 is being added to this. And I think I did that in a permanent marker, so I might have to go back and update this later. So I think that's what I'm going to do, because I do not have a magic eraser with me right now. So to be continued, but I will add that to our total for how much money we're putting towards debt this month. And we will separate that. I'm not going to count all of these because we're going to have one final count, but that one felt kind of important just because I need to make sure that I'm updating these lists, so even when the challenge is done, I can see how much I did overall. So that was the first one. The second thing that we're going to do is, let me take out this binder. On the last video, we went over all the Freebie Fridays and the Monday Minis and all that other good stuff, but this time we're going to be focused on the challenges. So let's get started. Did I get all of them? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, okay. We're back to the binder looking super skinny. Okay, so the Becca Budgets, I Am Loved. Oh, nope, this is the Faithful Dash, sorry. Is $50, so let's double check this. 20, 30, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 20, 30, 45, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2. So we actually have 52. You know. Maybe that's where some of my money goes sometimes. I just give it to something else. Okay, so 52, that will put us at 127, I think. Yeah, 127. So we are at 127. This one is from Becca Budgets. This was The Lord is My Shepherd. And hopefully you can't see the little pile I'm creating. That was supposed to save us $45 and we have $20.45. So that one's perfect. So that should be $132. Too Hip to Hop. This was from Build It Big Budgets. This should have saved us $30. And that is exactly $30. Excuse my messiness. So that's $162. This is from Bookish Mama Budgets. This should have saved us $55. 20, 30, 45, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So $55. That is perfect. And 55. So that would be $217. Jesus is the Reason for the Season. This is from Becca Budget 777. This should have saved us $50. So 20, 30, 45, 50. This is not going to be as much as the ones in the past. Between the extra week in April, it put us where we had to offset the week that we were not paid. And then also, I didn't get paid all of the child support that I should have, and that's where some of this money comes from. I do think I have at least $800 because I did put the cash that I usually get from child support into this debt, but that's not something I normally do. So I should have over $800. But because of that, I don't know how it's going to balance out. So this kind of is going to be a surprise for me. Okay, so this is from Jenna Budgets, beautiful, and it is a save 65. So for those of you who have never watched my video before, I am getting 20, 40, 50, 65. I am getting ready to go into a transition where it is, I won't be getting child support anymore, and that's okay, but it's a change because that is not a big chunk of how much I make, but it is something that helps support my daughter and helps offset anything that is needed for my daughter and helps our family. So it doesn't just cut off from my daughter because she's 18, it's everything. And you guys know that who have kids, or even animals. Animals are expensive too. Like, just because you put a set amount every month doesn't mean that it's not going to be more expensive one month or all the extra frivolous stuff. So it is what it is, but it definitely is going to be an extra adjustment. So if anyone's curious on what that looks like, stay tuned. I just realized that I have not been adding this, so hold on. I've been chit-chatting. So this one was 65. Nope, that would be 8. So this is 282. This one was a mystery. This is from Lemon Ivy Budgets. It was so cute, and it was a freebie, so cute. 20, 30, 40 was how much I had when it was all said and done. That should be 12. And then, so that would be 322. And then the last one is from Bookish Mama Budgets. It says Stars Hollow Annual Spring Fling Festival. This one was also a mystery, but I have $30 here, so I'm assuming it equaled out to 30. And if not, we will see if I ever redo this challenge. And I don't mean that like, I don't know if I'm ever going to do it again. I just mean like, we'll see if it adds up if I recycle the challenge. So that should have put us at 352. The next one that we put money towards is Bake It Till You Make It. This one also gets put in every month, so even though this is a long-term savings, I do not keep it in there. I just go ahead and start paying towards debt. So give me 1 second. So we have $81 so far that has been paid. We have 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 25, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. So we have added another 156 to this. So that would be 508, I believe. So that one helped us out a lot. And we have so much more to go on this. So this one does save a lot of money. And it is something that we will be working on for a while. So let me just straighten this out. And let me create another post-it for myself. So that was 156. That needs to be added to this balance. Then I will update that whenever I can clear it out. Okay. Next is going to be The Life of the Duck. That is our other challenge book, but I keep it in a binder. So this one is 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. So 143 going to this one. No, maybe we didn't even make it to 800. Now I do have some challenges already going and I don't want to take those out. I want to finish those. So if worst case scenario, it'll get added to this month. It's all going to the same thing, so it's okay. But I did think I was going to get over 800, so we'll see. 651. And there's 20, and then there's 10. Okay. The last one we have, so we will see what the final count is with this, is going to be, just double checking myself, is going to be that high savings from Beautiful Me and You Budgets, or Beautiful Budgets Co., I think is what it is on Etsy. Did I add it? I did add it, okay. So here we go. We already have saved a total of $15.80. So let's see what we have. 50, 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 100. So that's $500. So, okay, that makes me feel better. I was like, oh man, I didn't do very good. So 500, and that should put us at, hopefully when I count this, we should have 1,151. Now again, my addition skills in my head are not the best, so I could be totally wrong, but we will see. So we were able to put a little extra above what we normally do. It was not the full 800 extra, but that's okay because I also didn't get the full amount of support that I was supposed to. So when you think about it that way, it's actually not too bad because I was still supporting. So I'm going to count this. I'm not going to put you in the torture of listening to me count, but I will show you me counting and then we will fast forward it. So let me put them out there. Let's see if I did a good job or not. Okay guys, well I forgot to carry over a one or something because I've counted the cash twice and I am still at 1241. So my final count was 1241. It's a good problem to have as long as it's accurate, but I really do need to have a calculator on standby because apparently I'm just not good at it. But that is all I have. Thank you for watching my Happy Meal. Thank you for looking at my debt and seeing how much I saved. 1,241 towards debt is awesome. Again, normally I would always put my child support payment just because in case there wasn't a payment, which there has been in the past. I always counter this after the fact, so I always budget just in case it didn't happen. So I kind of count this as extra. So when I do get it, it goes to the child support. And then my goal this whole time since I've started my debt journey is to also have $800 towards debt. This month and last month were really hard because we were traveling a lot and there were just so many things going on. So I wasn't really able to pick up shifts the way I really wanted to. But when you look at it that way, it actually isn't that far off. So I almost was able to do it. And again, I did not get my full payment for last month, which it is what it is. It's ending anyways. So I've learned just to count on myself. And my fiance is amazing with that too. But I've just learned not to count on it. So it's one of those things. But like I said, because it's definitely gone starting this month, I am going to be going through an adjustment. So I'm trying to think about my bills. I'm also thinking about the fact that I might put a hold on being super aggressive with debt. With us not having that $600 buffer in our paychecks, we need to think about having extra money on the side to make sure that we're okay as far as food, utilities, and things like that. So I might not be as aggressive with debt for the next few months to see how that goes. Again, I still have to think about that plan, but I still do, if I pick up extra shifts, I just still do want to put a good portion towards that, because the sooner I can pay off my debt, the sooner I'll have extra money. So that is the thought process, but I am realistic in the fact that without this extra buffer in my pay, I'm really going to have to think about saving more too. So it's going to be a lifestyle change, and that's okay. Life happens all the time. We are still blessed to be able to afford most of our bills, knock on wood, because I know a lot of people are going through changes. So it's just like everything else in life. We got to figure it out. And knock on wood, nothing crazy happens while we're figuring it out. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching it. This will go straight to the bank, and I will recycle some of the bills. So if you ever see something that looks familiar, I do cash condense with the same money, and then I take whatever I don't need back to the bank. Same thing with the ones. I will try to put some of the ones back that are just falling apart to the bank. They can have it back. But if they're okay-ish ones, then I usually just recycle them and then get higher bills. And just recycle it that way. That way I'm not constantly asking for ones at the bank. So if you ever see similar bills, I promise you it's not a facade. I really am putting this money towards where it needs to go. I just want full transparency. This is really hard, and this is making it a little bit more fun. So I will always come at this with 100% transparency. Okay, have a great day. Thank you so much for being part of this journey, and I hope you continue to stay. Bye.